Hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew, huh? Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Capstone Global Consult Limited. Jumekuo bi a omo fa registered nurses, drivers a omo GCC license, NFA securities. Omo ko amaya hodro bi so te se Dubai, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, NFA USA. Na mene wo kasa sisi akra. Omo per registered nurses. Omo ko USA. Akoya juma ko jisika pudro. Anne. Na enye we po. Capstone Global Consult Limited. Esanso boama. Sa wo peka atofri amanone. Omo be ye ho hyehyeye nyina ma. Na wo nsatimi aka ka biara edawa kumaso wa bra wo mre ho enti omo si bra omo so ye sesi a wo behu omo Otema community 9 omo ni Ashama Timber Market ene din hwe animu anasa fra omo en wo 0599183083 anasa 0302986573 amanone fo so fra omo +82102181128 Capstone Global Consult Limited. Your success is our business.
On your screens once again, live inside the studios of Sammy Flex TV. My name is Roland Amate. You are welcome. This is Sammy Flex Speaks. I miss you and I know you also miss me too. Today, we are coming to you in style and fashion. In a different style and a different fashion. Like big one, because we have some big stuff on our table today. But before that, let me say big ups to you for choosing to spend time with us. Let me say big ups to Currency, who is on camera, as well as Richie Flex. And in the studio with me to always help me have the big conversation, the big man, Oluwa Sammy Flex, is always in the building.
Tell them for life is our life.
Kaish.
For life is our life.
Kaish.
We do this till we die.
The casket.
You saw Sarkodie post. So we are in this till we die. For life is our life. Sarkodie says we are into this till we die.
He said we.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Meaning every.
That's what I'm saying. We are doing this till we die. That is for life. So we are the news people and we do it for life.
Speaking of Sarkodie, Sarkodie is in the news. In fact, looks as if for the past 2-3 weeks, getting to 1 month there, Sarkodie will continuously be with us. Like he will be on our lips.
He's bought the trends. So
it is all about the Sarkodie Ibon Nelson Bua. In fact, so many people have expressed diverse opinions about it. And some people are supporting Ibon Nelson. Some are also supporting Sarkodie. Some people have also turned to referee. I say, no, no more ball left and right, left and right.
You have to.
Yes. We have the latest on the block is Rexoma, our very own Gamro chairman. And I see there.
Now Gamro is not on firm grounds because their license has been revoked from them. Yeah, so let's leave it like that.
Okay. So our very own veteran.
Former Gamro chairman
and a veteran musician in Ghana, Rexoma, has also shared his view.
Very well.
And on his page, he said, what if Sarkodie had kept quiet without saying a word? Sometimes it's better not to say a word. As if that wasn't enough, our very own Paul Adomochre, that is the host of Good Evening Ghana on Metro TV, also came to share his.
Another great voice.
Captured on Ghana Web, says Paul Adomochre criticizes Sarkodie's response to Yvonne Nelson, calls for apology. A little into the story, says Ghanaian media personality Paul Adomochre has expressed his disapproval of Sarkodie's response to Yvonne Nelson's accusations, calling for an apology from the rapper. During an episode of Good Evening Ghana, Paul Adomochre stated that he found Sarkodie's circumstances. He believes that Sarkodie should apologize to both Yvonne Nelson and the general public for his remarks. A quote saying, "In my opinion, Sarkodie owes Yvonne Nelson and the readers of her book an apology. While it is true that Yvonne Nelson may have revealed something she shouldn't have, she is trying to play victim and exploit the story. However, the story she shared is true. So Sarkodie should have apologized to the public and said, 'I am sorry. I was too young.' We don't want young boys to engage. We don't want young boys to think it is acceptable to engage in unprotected sex, impregnate a woman, and agree to abort it." Expressed by Paul Adomochre. Additionally, Paul Adomochre also refuted the claim that Sarkodie did not have a personal physician at the time of Yvonne Nelson's abortion, emphasizing that Sarkodie was doing well as a musician in 2010. Another quote from him says, "We cannot label Sarkodie as poor in 2010. He may not have been as successful as he is today, such as reaching the BET level, but he was not struggling either." He clarified. The controversy stems from Yvonne Nelson's memoir, "I Am Not Yvonne Nelson," in which she candidly shares her challenges and experience while searching for self-identity as a young woman. One of the revelations in the book includes Yvonne Nelson's claim that Sarkodie impregnated her, refused to take responsibility, resulting in an abortion. In response, Sarkodie released a diss track titled "Try Me," which contained derogatory and offensive remarks, including slut-shaming, directed towards Yvonne Nelson. That is the background of why Paul Adomochre and our very own Rexoma do not agree with Sarkodie's response or reactions to Yvonne Nelson's "I Am Not Yvonne Nelson." Big man.
Well, these are critical times. We are not in normal times in Ghana.
Wow.
And especially when some people are crying, you cannot just act normally because some people's worry should sometimes be your worry. As much as when people are happy, you can also be happy with them. And in this case, I'm talking about Yvonne Nelson. She's not a happy woman and everybody knows this.
Wow.
As much as sometimes we think she's exploiting the situation, it also means that she's not a happy woman because if she's happy, she will not even think about spending years to write a book. If people are happy, they might not think about this. They will surely be thinking about the fun and the excitement in life. They will even forget about this. The fact that she was able to sit down or even someone convinced her that you have a story that can be put in a book, it means that really and truly this is a worry that she has been thinking about.
It's
now,
not a joke matter.
Let's pay attention to the two persons talking here. I look at their backgrounds. First, Paul Adomochre is a politician, a broadcaster, and he is a known media person. I come back to Rexoma. Rexoma, same way, a politician and a musician, and also a loudmouth in our scheme of things when it comes to show business in Ghana.
Most definitely.
If Paul Adomochre had been an NDC sympathizer, I would have doubted the two. Yes, if Paul Adomochre had been an NDC sympathizer, I would have doubted the two people involved in
Meaning
this.
it is coming from a political
It is coming from a political angle.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I know Paul Adomochre is an NPP sympathizer. Yes, this is something so many people will ignore or will deny. But I know he has been appointed for some roles in the NPP government.
Okay.
If you are not a sympathizer of the NPP government, there are some roles that you will not be given. So as much as he has been given those roles, I still want to believe that he is a full sympathizer for the NPP party. And for him to come out, so when I saw the story, what caught my attention was the fact, hey, this is coming from Paul Adomochre, this is coming from Rex Omar.
Okay.
These are two people with different political ideologies. And for them to be coming and sharing the same opinion, then it means that for all you know, the top people beyond the fans, you see what has happened? There is what Sarkodie fans think. Sarkodie fans obviously support their star.
Their star man.
Just as SM fans have this debate or this motto that Shatawale is always right. It is like that for every fan base. Oh yes, every fan base, to them, their boss is right. So just as SM people think, oh, Shatta has never been wrong before. Same way, SAC natives are also thinking that Sarkodie has not been wrong. So whatever Sarkodie has done to them, it's an endorsement for them. Okay. So remove from the fan level to look at maybe those who are, how would I even describe them? Those who are not belonging to factions.
Okay.
I've not seen Paul Ademotre or Rex Omar having any direct relationship with Yvonne Nelson.
Okay.
So maybe they are judging from an open mind point of view. And to them, I think Paul Ademotre explained something that convinced me a little bit.
Which is?
He said that, okay, Sarkodie should have just apologized and say that at that time he was young and he didn't know. And that's the fact. I am sure, if today Sarkodie's current position, if he should impregnate someone like Yvonne Nelson again, the option wouldn't be abortion.
Okay.
Let's all be honest. At that time, he was 22. 22-year-old boy. Like in Ghana, if you're 20, you are still like your mother's boy. In Ghana, if you're 22. Oh, your mommy back. So 22, hey, you've impregnated someone at 22. No, you can't go home with this. But today, he's an adult. Today, he controls his things. He's been able to make some property here and there. If he should impregnate someone now, he will not say go and abort it. As much as he knows, okay, this is mine. No matter how the wife will take it, he will not go and abort it. He will take it up. So yes, I still want to agree partially with, what's his name? Paul Ademotre, who is saying that Sarkodie should have just said sorry and move on. And that, so many people have loved him for that. But unfortunately, at that time, he was also satisfying his ego. He was satisfying his fans. He was satisfying maybe some people in his home.
Okay.
Maybe. So he also had to do this. And I'm sure after doing that, now he feels so satisfied. But unfortunately, this particular thing is going to be there forever for everybody to make reference to. Then, Rex Omar also comes to... Okay, no. Let me make one point here. Paul Ademotre also said that we don't want to encourage young boys who think having raw sex and getting a woman pregnant and coming back to say, let's go do abortion is the order of the day. We don't want to encourage that. And the women's Sarkodie comes to defend what happened, then it means, okay, so it is normal. Okay. I can have sex with you raw, get you pregnant. If I say I am not ready, it means we have to go and abort it.
We have to go and abort it.
Sarkodie has even done it with Yvonne Nelson, and today they are talking about it. So you, if you do it, who are you?
Notice for it.
Yvonne Nelson said do it. Who be you when you go do it? So you see that point? It makes sense a little bit, but let's all be honest too. Whether we can insist on these boys to be doing that is another problem. So in all, if Sarkodie had apologized, fine. But on the other hand, you think about the other side of him also cashing out, him also satisfying his ego, him doing any other thing, you also agree with that. Yeah, no, so now Rex Omar also says, what if Sarkodie had kept quiet? Well, that is also another option. When issues happen, every one issue has so many solutions. But unfortunately, you can only use one in most of the time.
You can't even use it.
I say this all the time. Like when an issue comes, the solutions are plenty.
So many.
So many. Let something happen right now. So many solutions. But unfortunately, you can only use one. So it is not as if Sarkodie did not know silence. He knew about silence, but he decided not to choose silence.
Choose violence.
Not violence per se. He chose response. I wouldn't call it violence.
Okay.
He chose response. So yes, what if he had kept quiet? That's fine. But he couldn't, because that was not his choice of selection for in a response to or reaction to what has happened. He wanted to talk and he's spoken, and I think we can move on with our lives.
One person that so many people were concerned about, in fact, the people who were even standing in the middle, is the wife of Sarkodie. That is Madame Tracy Success, as she's popularly known. Recently, you go on her pages or you go on people's pages and you realize they have so many shots of Tracy. The moment Madame Tracy comes to post, there are so many interpretations. Some people are saying she's responding to the situations or whatever. In the current video that is circulating online, it seems like Sarkodie and his wife in Abrochire, Obi so abroad. In fact, the chilling, the frenzy, the lovey-dovey in that particular video, it will bust your brain. It will bust your brain. Like, so people are reading, hey, so what does this particular video mean? Like, what is the meaning of this video? Does that mean that, or does it mean that all the things that are happening, Madame Tracy is not feeling it, or she to her, she doesn't see it. In fact, she's even supporting her husband, like her husband, as some people are even against it. These are the videos on your screen. I'm sure the director will be flashing them for you to feel it.
Exactly.
For you to see the frenzy, like see the lovey-dovey. In this particular time that people think all is hot. Big man, what do you make of this particular video?
I think yesterday Kojo gave us some information that I think 15th or something July will be Sarkodie's
faith anniversary,
wedding, marriage anniversary. And at the same time, I think 10th July is also Sarkodie's birthday.
Oh,
something
wow.
like that. Yes, something like that. Maybe I'll confirm, but I know Sarkodie has a birthday
in July
this month. Yeah. So this is the time that they have to come together.
Okay.
And unfortunately, it is also coming at the time that they are in the news for all the reasons. For people to faint or to think that all is not well with them. They want to prove to you that no, all is well.
Really?
Yes, that's what they want to do. Why? What do you want them to do? She should go and drink poison and die because everyone else is not happy.
At the moment when people are dragging their husband.
Your worry can't be her worry, as a matter of fact. And she doesn't even have to do that. And at this stage, if you are a strong woman, if you are a good wife, all that you have to do is to do what she's doing. Support your husband. She can't deny her husband at this time. In fact, she will be, in quote, very stupid to deny her husband. She will be, in quote, very foolish to be writing things that will make people think that she is against her husband. When Eugene or something, didn't you see what his wife did?
Of course.
She was firing people. Likisi and so what? Waleki. Watafle. Ekra tekremanu mimi fie neda. The toothbrush at you so
tekremanu moju. Hey, another one you will.
A toothbrush at you the rest is in my house. If it is for you, come and take it.
Come collect.
Come collect. So yes, Sarkodie's wife, I think so far so good. The other day she threw some subliminal when the other Mrs. Dales or whatever Adele's came and she went to throw some subliminals with some Bible quotation, some proverbs or some psalm something, telling the world that if you put out any false accusation on people, it will come back to you. God will punish you. To her, that is what she can do. And what better time to go to her man than now? Me, I'm saying that. Bro, where we've got into, there are some things that as men, it will be hard to run away from. So if you want to do it well. So me, I'm saying that if you're a top artist and you have some trips to do, that you know this time you're going to be away from home for long. Me, as much as people don't agree with me, I'll still say it.
That
you either have one mistress who understands her role and her purpose, or you go for your wife to be with you. Why do you think sometimes Stonebwoy's wife is around? It is not only about the work. It is about the company as well. Yes, the work, it will go on. But in the night, we will sleep, innit? At that time, their children, I've forgotten their names.
Oh, yeah.
CJ, yes. CJ and the other guy, they'll be around. Nobody will come and wake us up and say, Mommy, prepare me for school. That time, they'll have enough time for themselves. Maybe when they are here, they don't. So if you know the time we are living in are serious times, dangerous times.
Are not normal times.
If you know the times are not normal, and you cannot do some things, please and please again, go with one or the original. One, in this case, I'm talking about someone who understands her role. There are so many people who understand their role.
Some people who will not come in.
Exactly what I'm talking about. Get that person who understands her role. She knows that when I'm here, this is my role. For whatever she is also looking for, she gets it. Or if Oga Madam is around and you want to go with Oga Madam, that's fair enough. Because some of these things, we are not going to speak as if, oh, after this, nobody will do it again. Who said? No, who said? Who said so? The video, the fact that some stories are coming in his name that he's impregnated this and that, he won't go on the tour and do another woman again. Who
told you?
Who told you that lie? He will do it today. He will do it tomorrow. He will do it next year. So, if he knows that he can't avoid it, I'm sure these things were some of the reasons at the point Chioma was even moving with him, and unfortunately, the son died whilst they were on the road. You understand? Because if we go to US, we go to here, and Chioma is around, do you think the video will still go and pass somewhere again?
Definitely.
He won't pass anywhere. Chioma is still nice. Chioma is still succulent. When we are done performing, you come home and chill. We will chill and chill. You understand? But if Chioma is not there, after a man who has performed, gotten some alcohol, some smoke,
exhausted,
bro,
you find somewhere and relieve it.
Nobody should let anybody seem an angel. Nobody is. And if you are speaking the truth, let's go all out with it.
Thank you. Before we wrap up, Stonebwoy is also in the news, and this particular headline is what caught my attention. In fact, I feel some way. I felt some way the first time I read this particular post. It says, ungrateful people have killed my spirit in supporting young artists. And this particular headline gives me chills. Like, I don't understand why somebody who has achieved a lot, in fact, if not for anything aside the experience that he has in the game, if he is supposed to help people underground, imagine the number of people that are going to benefit. And if he comes out to say ungrateful people have killed his spirit, this is very alarming. Captured on Kesben Online says, Stonebwoy has admitted that the past acts of ingratitude have caused him to lose the vim he once had for helping up-and-coming performers. When discussing his support for emerging musicians on Cape Coast Property FM, he admitted that his previous mistakes have made him more cautious. The quote says, I have always supported young artists, but it's not all the support that's obvious. Even with some, unless the person says it before you know it's for real. Going on, it says, it goes on constantly, and I can mention a lot of names right now. But we all saw what happened and all that. So there's a huge issue with our system. Def Jam signed act Stonebwoy has revealed that he has lost vim to support young artists due to the ingratitude he faced in the past. Talking about his support for young musicians, okay, so I think that's the impulse of it is about Stonebwoy losing it because of his past experience. And when we want to refer to the past experience, I know we are all talking about
two questions. Is what he's saying true? Yes. But is he right to say this? No. What he's saying is true. His observation is true that because some people have been ungrateful to him, he is going to be slow in support of people. I'm sure everybody or some few people have suffered these one way or the other. You help someone thinking everything will be fine with the person, and the person starts misbehaving one way or the other. And I understand where he's coming from. But to say he stopped is where I think I want to also help him. Why should he stop? If he stopped, it means that in this world, anybody at all who has also helped him and the person is not happy, the person can also come out to say what he's saying. Because can he say nobody has helped him in his life before? So many people have helped him. Maybe now he's not in good terms with those people.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that he is evil. And it doesn't also mean that moving forward, he himself does not need help.
Okay.
Stonebwoy needs help, I guess. As much as he's still in the music career and as much as he's still living, he needs help one way or the other. So today, if he also meets someone that he'll need help from, the person thinks that, okay, so someone has been ungrateful to me
in the past.
In the past. So I'm not going to help you. how are we going to do this to
But
ourselves?
there's a quote here that he said, when something makes you lose vim, to be able to do it again, you have to be careful
we
to
have
strategize.
we have all gone through it. We have all gone through it. It is not as if it will end today. There are still some people he's moving with today who might be ungrateful to him tomorrow.
Wow.
Yes. We saw how he and Black City, how they ended. We saw it. I'm sure both of them, they were helping themselves. Stonebwoy was helping Black City. Black City was also helping him.
Stonebwoy.
So, such statements, I wish that it is something we always keep in us. Because when you start speaking like this and some people see it, if you are not careful, to come back to bite you yourself.
Wow.
Stonebwoy would need someone's help. Do you think that person that Stonebwoy needs his help, he has also not been disappointed by someone?
Definitely.
Everybody has been let down by somebody before. That person Stonebwoy needs help from. He has also been let down by another person. So is he going to say, because that person let me down, Stonebwoy, me, I'll never help you? That. No. So I beg him. What I can suggest to him is that, in this case, in this world now, we help those that we can also make benefit from. Now that is the kind of policy I'm working with, more or less.
Okay.
So I'll not be around and someone comes and passes here, giddy, giddy, giddy. Oh, commodity, no. So if I give my money to you and you go, what else? But if I give it to you and I know, oh, you two one day, I'll be doing something that I can call you to say, oh, come and stand here for me and come and stand there for me. I'll do that with that particular mind in mind. Say, okay, let's do it for ourselves. Yeah. So Stonebwoy can also pick someone. Because, you see, sometimes it is so hard to talk about some of these things. When Stonebwoy was working with Kelvin Boy,
Okay.
Stonebwoy shouldn't think that Kelvin Boy only benefited from him. He also benefited from Kelvin Boy.
So,
Because at that time, Kelvin Boy was his backup singer.
sure.
How many shows did he not play with Kelvin Boy?
Plenty.
Do you think Kelvin Boy was going unnoticed during their performances? He was noticed. And it was because he was good. That's why he was noticed. Well, when Stonebwoy was performing with him, sometimes he goes for shows and so many people want to see Kelvin Boy, how he be doing it.
Sure.
At that time, he was also helping Stonebwoy.
Stonebwoy.
So that's what I'm saying. Help those people who are also going to help you. So at that time that he was helping Kelvin Boy by giving him the stage, he was also helping Stone. Because if he was whack,
He wouldn't have allowed it.
full stop.
He wouldn't have allowed him on
If he was whack, how can you be singing with Stonebwoy if you are whack?
Definitely.
If you are whack, you can't sing with Stonebwoy. But because he was good, that's why he got a platform. So at that time, can Stonebwoy say he was also not benefiting from him?
He was.
He was. So in short, we shouldn't say because someone has disappointed us, someone has let us down, we won't help anybody again. If you do that, and the universe holds on to it, it will also come back to you. You are also not going to get help. Ask yourself, the one you are helping, what are you also getting? Chemo has been talking about support.
There's support. Chemo supports there.
Chemo support, yes.
Chemo
support me.
Let
me support you. If you don't support me, it's simple.
Looks as if that is the code now. You
Yeah.
know this and you know peace
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
industry. So tomorrow you don't come and say, oh, I was just helping people and they've disappointed
Don't just
me.
help people.
I believe this is the new formula. When you stay on this particular platform, these are some of the things that you will learn. You put it in your kotodwe, you live with it, and you are free. Derek Manny will say you are good to go. This is the end of Sammy Flex Speaks. My name is Roland Amate. Let me say big ups to you for watching. But don't forget to recommend this channel to another, like somebody else. And also note that you can also share your comments or at the comment section they're designed for you. But follow the YouTube community guidelines. Let me say big ups Currency, big ups to Chief Flex, and a huge thank you to my big man in the studio who helped me with the discussion. I'll meet you in the next episode. Stay safe. Bye-bye.